So you used to model. So why do makeup now?
Still technically model, but I guess I kind of put it not on a hold, but it's just like on a pause. My passion is art. As seeing myself as an artist, I actually feel more comfortable with dabbling in the makeup. Like, I feel like I'm piecing it together as my own little artwork and creating something that people can enjoy when the images are edited, whereas playing the model, I felt more like I was doing someone else's artwork. I just kind of like doing the makeup more. Plus, I've actually learned that it's kind of helped, you know, when you're messing with someone's face that you don't know, like you could throw a random stranger in front of you and be like, do their makeup. I've actually learned how to pick up, I feel like it's helped my sketching and my drawing, because like I'm learning bone structures that I haven't had to really deal with. Like, it's kind of cool. It's helping my art.
You're from Florida. How's New York?
Completely different. I guess I kind of fell in love with it. It's completely different pace, lifestyles, cultures, all over the world type stuff. Always kind of been into that. The crazy people is better than TV. Art society. It's pretty cool.
So what made you want to get involved with HartBass? What's your HartBass story?
At the time, Harts was my best friend. So I was just kind of behind the scenes, watching him do his shoots, do his thing, being his photographer. And I guess we just had ideas, started bouncing off of each other. If I watched, I would give him ideas on how to work with the people in different ways that traditionally he would always do it only his way. So now we have two people that kind of had an input, and he just kind of took me under his wing as an apprentice at first. So I just started getting into it more. I've always been interested in it, so I just kind of had somebody to show me the way. And there was actually a period of time that I would say about half a year or something like that, that he was going through his own personal crap, and he put his camera down, refused to touch it, and I supported him. Like, our relationship grew more, and I was there for him. Just kind of, I guess one day tried to talk him into picking the camera back up. Would ask him like why wouldn't he take pictures, would just kind of instigate and be like, take pictures of me. And he started getting into it again. So HartBass just kind of evolved into him finalizing, like, he knew what his style was and he knew what he wanted to do. After not even wanting to look at his camera, he just kind of figured it all out, I guess. So HartBass just kind of became a really big thing.
So you created HartBass Story. What's the goal there?
HartBass Story started as a capturing kind of behind the scenes stuff, where we as the crew were just like messing around backstage on set. Kind of shows you like what's going on, have a different point of view besides just seeing like the finished nice edited images. You just kind of see how it gets put together. Plus we had a lot of fun, so we couldn't help like putting the pictures up and just kind of showing what we were up to.
What is the perfect picture to you?
I don't really believe that there's anything as close to being perfect, so I don't think it would apply to a picture either. But I would say definitely you have to figure in the whole point of view, who's looking at it, what is it. Like, I can look at a picture and say it's like the most amazing, beautiful picture ever, but there's flaws in everything. I don't like the color pink. Somebody's gonna look at it and be like, oh, that's a great picture because it's pink and I love pink and blah blah blah. There's no perfect picture. You just kind of have to hope that you capture something that, even if a person, I think the best picture, not even perfect, just the best picture would be capturing something that, even though a person that would look at it doesn't believe in whatever message it's sending or whatever story it's telling, can look at it and actually feel like, wow, that
that's just an amazing picture, even if they don't agree with it.
So what inspires you?
Inspires me to work. A lot of stuff. My biggest inspiration would be my favorite artist of all time, Louis Royo. I've always liked his style. He does like dark fantasy, like gothic, just crazy monsters with like half naked chicks, and I've just always liked it because it's so untraditional. I like really untraditional stuff, actually, just things you could like throw up there and be like, take it, it's amazing. I like being able to go through a magazine and like rip all the pages out that are like my favorite fashion images and like sticking them in a big collage, and like I like being able to like have a brand new sketchbook and just scribble like all kinds of mediums in it. I would actually, as cheesy as it sounds, because I know that he says I'm his muse, I would say that my husband is also my biggest inspiration because he actually supports my art. And that's kind of hard when you have your own style that is really untraditional, that somebody actually can look at a picture of like a corpse or something, or a zombie that I draw, and he's just like, it's amazing. And that really helps. Pepper inspires me too. You just know it. Grab. You're my baby. And fine, go. I don't know, there's like a lot of different stuff. It's not inspiring, but okay.
So what's next for you and HartBass?
That's a lot. Me and HartBass, I would say that besides the modeling agency that we're just kind of flowing into, we want a franchise break off. We want HartBass to spread around. But I kind of want to get into a t-shirt line for myself. I've always been interested in like graphic design, and I love seeing like crazy complex images and being able to wear them. Like, it shows people's style. But I've always been into art, so this one thing that I started reading in a book the other day kind of inspired me to actually keep that idea that I've always had with the whole t-shirt line, brought it back to where I was actually thinking about it more, that it's some crazy book based off Michelangelo, kind of from his point of view, like one of those stories. And somewhere in the beginning where he got accepted into the studio to start being taught by this instructor, one of the teachers told him that their jobs as painters was to just capture, like tell the stories, because back in this time it was mostly the churches and like religious whatevers that would hire the painters to like do murals and paintings. And Michelangelo is just like, well, I want to paint naked people, like I want to show what their anatomy is like. And this guy's just like, you know, no matter what it is, like our job is to just, no matter how dark or how crazy it is, like we have to paint what's real. Like if the story is just disturbing and gory and whatever it is, like the best kind of painting is to just tell it. And I always thought my own work was a little, you know, like I would have to explain too much, there'd be too many questions. People were like, what's up with this? What's going on there? Like, what's that about? It's just kind of like, I guess, I don't know, that couple of pages in that book just kind of inspired me to just forget all of that. No matter how dark or weird my own style is, like I would really like to just get back into it and try and spread it around a little. I think it'd be pretty cool.